can I send just a random selection of horses samples from a yard for testing and then get an idea of how to treat the entire yard? So obviously a cost-saving exercise.
There's no shortcuts in this.
Okay.
Because if I look at Gauteng as a whole, the sport horse aspect of Gauteng, we're finding that 3.4% of the horses are carrying worms at 350 and above. So it's extremely low incidence in top-end yards because the pasture hygiene have been regularly passed. So we're just going to cherry pick and take a few horses and say, well, this represents the entire table. Way off
So when you start, you should really, as a yard, if you're going to send in your first batch of droppings and for egg counts, you send every single horse in a little bag, labeled, and then identify the problem horses. And then from on, to save money, you check
those
some of
horses.
the problem horses, and then maybe do the whole yard once a year, and then problem horses more regularly.
I suppose also with if you're identifying where the worms are coming from and hanging out, and then also because we have generally in competition yards horses going to individual paddocks, hopefully they're in the same paddock, unless they're sharing paddocks, that would be the way of tracking and then maybe testing their paddock mates.
I think that's why the situation is so ultra clean in Gauteng, because they're individual, small little paddocks. There might not be much grass. So it's fairly worm hostile, those paddocks. It's sand, sun bakes down on it. Worms don't enjoy hot and dry. They enjoy cool pastures, moisture. When the rainy season comes is when the worms because rain and the heat.
That was when we would typically then do our blind deworming, was in spring, as you said, when the rains came, and that would be okay.